Hello guys, RSDG here and welcome back to another episode of 2OP SMP. We're ready for another episode and this one is going to be a good one. First of all, I want to mention that this episode is no longer just in 720p, it is also in 1080p. That does mean that maybe my overlay graphics are not fully updated and so they might look a bit unsharp if you're playing this on full 1080p displays. But yeah, it's now full into 1080p. I can record with my full screen with Minecraft, which is for me a lot better, and I think it's improves the quality of the video very much. Another thing I want to mention is I'm able to do this because I have a new graphics card. I'm very proud of this one. It does not necessarily improve Minecraft graphics, but it does, graphics performance. It's about a 20 to 30% boost, which normally I wouldn't do it for, but video rendering is about 3 times as fast, 2 to 3 times as fast, and there's a lot of other things that are very improved, like other games. Rocket League, for example, I wasn't able to run properly with a steady 30 FPS, and now I'm able to run it at least 60 FPS, let's say. So next thing I want to talk about, and I'm rambling with my words because I got distracted. This is what I built for our new member. We also got a new member, also something to mention. This is I will call him Mr. Moose, but there's a few names he goes by: Commander Moose and Shitty Me Moose, which is his YouTube name. Will also be in the description, of course. He's a smaller YouTuber, but he is a very, very creative guy, and we like to have him on there. I do need to mention that we do invite other people still. We have an invitation. It will probably be in the description. If it's not there, then please post a comment or something. There's a few things you need to have: a YouTube channel with at least a few subs, good quality, etc, etc. But if you're interested, then that would be really, really awesome. So I left him this little gift because I was away while he was joining the server for the first time. I left him a book and a mending book, and this funny little moose. It turned out to be a reindeer, but it's supposed to be a moose. It's not too much. So and his base is going to be a TARDIS. So if you know him, it's a small chance. But if you know him, he's he produces a very, very big TARDIS map, and that's basically his only content at the moment. But he is really wanting to do something more, which is this server now. I noticed just when I walked here, I was searching for it, but I couldn't find his TARDIS anywhere, that he had this thing here, a pressure plate with the end portal thing, which I've never seen in person before, so it's really mesmerizing to see this, the fact that you can move it, but the things don't move. I'm not going to go in it because he hasn't released this episode yet. I don't know even what's on the other side, so I'll let him make his own episode about that, and when his first episode is out, which is probably before I get the next episode, then I will do my part and show you around. Do subscribe to him if you want to see some more 2OP content, if you're really a fan of it. That squid is drowning. I was just about to shoot him. That's the things that I do off camera. So anyways, enough rambling. About 3 minutes of rambling. I hope you didn't scroll away then. I really appreciate it. Let's quickly head down, because the plan for today is to I would say terraform, but change my base and make it look beautiful. As you see, there's chests literally everywhere. I've been busy with the automatic sorting. I'm hearing witches. Yeah. Okay, where's the witch? Okay, never mind. He'll probably poison me and then I'll find him. Or her. So I've done 8 chests. And I can't say I'm particularly proud of it yet. So I've got this chest here. It's not fully filled up. This has changed from the last time. I decided to move out all this stuff in here. Granted, there's a very short supply. That's because of the fact that we normally just turn this into command blocks, and that makes our supply really small, and I don't mind this stuff manually. This stuff I've got a lot of, and that's got me concerned because, as you see, this is just the things that I had before, and when I create a new storage system, I want it to be 2% filled up, so I probably want a chest for every single type of stone, which is going to be rather painful to do, but that makes me need to have more chests. I've moved my goodies over here. There's some random ores here that I need to do. There's some crops, plants, and seeds. This is actually automated sorting. It's I can show you around. As you see, I've got a very big storage system. I've made this little door with command blocks. I really enjoy it, so I can get to the other side and change and modify things easily if I really want to. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm not in game mode 1, so I can't really show you, but it's like from, let's say, yeah, about here, and then all these command blocks. So it's a big square. All these command blocks are dedicated to that one chest, like the plants and seeds, because I have very few of everything, but I need everything in one chest, or I like everything in one chest. So yeah, that's the reason why I have it. Also this one, it was very, very hard to do, because I have literally every single dye, every single glass, and every single piece of clay, and I didn't have any clay before, so I had to craft all the dyes at least 3 times, and then I had to craft all these things, and because you use you take 8 glass or clay per craft, I needed a lot of glass and a lot of clay, so by now I've got a lot of glass and clay. I just got some from my dear friend No Mitch Plays. In my mailbox. I should have shown you, but I took it out. So let's see what happens here. It does not come back. Very good. So what I mean with coming back, let's say I throw these 2 items on here. Bones are in the system, but I don't think squid ink is. So when we do this, oh god, it's gone. That's probably because this system is on. So it's probably ended up in here somewhere. Yeah, it all did. Oh god. Let's turn this off. I need a system that does that turns this off while the other system is running, but it's pretty hard to do, and I don't like doing logic. And there's my bones, and there's my squid ink. Okay, so it's now turned off. This is not squid ink for now. Let's quickly do this again. So hardened clay gets sorted in the system. Bones do, but squid ink doesn't. So when we press this, we should... It hasn't picked it up again, right? Oh, of course, squid ink is a dye. Never mind. Let me grab an item that is not sortable. I have not sorted any of the boots. So, for example, we put boots here. There you go. There they are. So it doesn't filter any items that we don't have yet. So this is basically my leftover chest. When I broke chest, I put every single item that I had in here. So I've got a couple of hose. Let's put this one next to that one. I've got a lot of food in here, stone crafted stuff, bookshelves, a boat, stuff that I generally don't use. A lot of bone blocks. Those are very variable. And yeah, this stuff needs cleaning up. So that's basically what we're going to do this episode. I hope I have done little cuts in that section, because it's a pretty dumb system, isn't it? That recording thing. So let me quickly get some materials together, and then let's build a few things here in the base. For the remainder of this episode, well, of course, the rest of this episode, the actual episode, as I said, I wanted to work on the base, but I've run into a little problem. I just did a little bit just to get my opinion and just have a little feel for it and see if I like it or not. Not totally satisfied yet. I do have some more plans in mind though. So I was doing some of this birch wood here on the 2nd floor as a like a pathway. I might add some fences in here later on, but that's just a thing because I can now easily jump over, which is also something useful to for maneuvering around the base. The only thing I have, and if we quickly head down here with the water, I still took fall damage though. You see that because I'm using slabs and not stairs everywhere, I'm getting this little border right there, or this little border, this how'd you call it? That half a block open everywhere. If I were to put that trim of birch wood everywhere, so I'm running into a few issues. I do like the pillars, and I wanted it to stress them a little bit by using stairs just there, but using stairs everywhere is not really something I would like in things. So I'm thinking of maybe making it higher. So I do have some more slabs. Maybe making this whole thing here higher, and then also making this here higher, so it's all slabbed. You wouldn't really notice. I mean, if we just extend this a little bit, like so, and extend this as well, so you wouldn't really notice. I mean, you get these, which is pretty annoying, but well, I can live with that, so that's not too big of an issue. The only thing is I can't use fences now anymore, so if I wanted to use fences, that's now out of the window. That's a little bummer. Not too much. So let's see how that looks, ignoring that little part because that can now be removed and replaced with stone again. How do I like the thicker border? I'm not too sure. Not too sure. I think I'm just going to continue, try and do some other things, and we'll see what I come up with. Okay, so this is what it turns out to be. I think I like this setup. You might say, oh, you just went with the scissors, the thing that you just had. No, I'm actually not. I actually lowered everything. I did put the stairs in, and to highlight these pillars, I added these fence posts and cobblestone walls. I'm like 90% sure I like them, but there's a small part of me that says it's too generic, it's been done before too many times. But on the other hand, it does look good. I know why it has been done too many times. I think this looks pretty great. Blocks like this one are going to go because of looks. I can't reach that one. But on the top, I'm pretty proud of it. I didn't use the fences, and now I can still jump over, like so. Which I really like. I did put the half slabs in so mobs don't spawn here. I don't have to like do fancy things with lighting, put lighting in the floor, etc, etc. I don't want to do that. I just did it like so. Lighting is just for personal preference, and I like having light around. I do like this water here, but I don't like it having it here, so I'm probably going to make some kind of water chute that I just can walk under, but the water will still fall down in that same hole, because the water has been here since I moved into this ravine. It's been turning out great, I think, this ravine. I have some more plans for this, so actually I just want to finish this whole rim until there. I don't know if I'm going to make some kind of bridge here, or maybe I am going to make some kind of bridge anyways. Will maybe look good? We'll see. Let me just carry on building, gather some materials, and basically do my thing. Okay, so this is what I've been doing for the past couple of, well, hours? I don't know. I'm not really looked at the clock. So I trapped in this villager, and you're going to see what happened to the rest of the villagers in a second. I'm just going to like put this lava somewhere down there. Let's see how I can get a good spot here. Can't really get in there, can I? No. That's a bit of a pain. There you go. Well done. So, that's all those villagers gone. Now I never need to villager trade again. I do hear that annoying sound though. It's coming from up there. Huh. Let's quickly have a look. Might be a few more up there that I need to... Oh wait. I just stored them all in here. So, I hope you didn't really get confused there. I moved all my villagers because I want space for these chests. I mean, it's a big mess. I'm done with the railing, by the way. I just need some space for the villagers and the chests, and I want to make an indent right here so I can put the chests in there with all those bulk leftovers and things that I don't want to get sorted right. And then I can just have my villagers up there, which seems like a good solution. So let's quickly head up there. I saved the good ones. I had two ones that I actually didn't use at all. I just had them laying around curing villagers. So I've got this one. He's called Dia Chest 16, which basically means he sells a diamond chestplate for 16. It's enchanted, but that's like, it's a diamond chest. But this is my 25 paper trade villager. This is my protection 4 fortune freeze villager, and this is my mending villager for, this is knockback. This is my mending villager for 12. And this is Buddy, which has already been named. I named them because I had to teleport them. I didn't want to move them with minecarts. So this was my solution. Let's actually transform this a little bit better. That looks a little bit edgy. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep it like so. Okay. So I do need a torch here because mobs can spawn on stairs. Well, as I say, that might not really be true, but I renamed those villagers, teleported them up here, and now I have some space to do the chest, which I have yet to do, but I just wanted to show you how I killed the villagers. The reason I'm not killing them with just a sword is very, because basically you have a villager, you have a score, how good or how bad you are towards villagers. If you kill a lot, that score goes down. Less, oh, I got shot from somewhere. Or I shot myself, never mind. Oh, no. There's a village. Oh, you are in. Okay, thanks. So basically, that score, when that score goes down, all kinds of bad things, or bad things can happen. More like villagers get worse trades, things like that. So you want to keep that score high by trading a lot with villagers. That's why I didn't kill them manually, because killing them with lava is technically not counted as killing them. It's just dying by fire, basically. So that way I could solve that. So that way I had to do the piston with the slab and things because they were in the way and stuff and things. I just need to collect more villagers and move those chests, and then I'll see you later. Well, later in a short while. There's just one chest left to do, and then this whole room is cleaned up. I've put some chests here in the walls, and there's just this chest with some tools that I need to clean up. This can go away. I've got this GameCube that I bought from Nomich. I'll quickly show you where I did that in a second, which I want to install probably next episode, probably somewhere. I'll probably forget anyways. And there's a lot of potions. So these potions I want to install into my system. I want to install this in the system. So I added some more chests, some more hoppers, and I added the required command blocks to actually teleport them to there. So the chest I want them in is this chest. This chest is number 11, so it's going to be RSTG 11, sorry. And then I'm just going to copy this command block, paste it here, and I'm going to delete it later. And in chest 11, I want to go potion. So, potion. There you go. I also, let's get another one, and let's not... okay, let's quickly break this block. I'll replace it later, but it's just for convenience, like so. And also in 11 I want to go empty bottle. And then I'm going to check my my creative inventory if there's anything. So there's potion. Even an empty potion is called a potion, apparently. So you've got a glass bottle. It's not an empty bottle, it's a glass bottle. So that's where I check. The rest is all called potion, which is very convenient because everything that's called potion is going to go in there. That's just going to be my collection for leftover potions, etc. So now everything should go in there. Every potion should be sortable. I will go into game mode 0 for this. There's a reason for that. Items tend to duplicate if you shift or control click them out of the inventory into the world and then quickly open your inventory after. So I don't want to have to matter about that. So everything I have here, some are outside of the block. Let's see if those get sorted. Yes, they all do. Okay, so 2 do not get sorted. So they are called splash potion. That's apparently something different. So let's game mode 1. And let's add them to the list. So we'll do exactly the exact same thing. Let's get this one. Let's get this one actually. And then do it here and do it splash potion. And no, that underscore didn't go in. And then let's do the lingering potion as well. It's probably something different. So that way when we actually craft lingering potions, we don't have to worry about that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 command blocks we need to sack. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can just throw those away. Because we use those. And we can't place them in survival mode, which is a bit annoying. So that's how we need to do it. And now these splash potions should also be able to be sorted. So I've actually sorted out almost any item. How do I do this again? Control click? No. Huh? I suddenly forgot how to do this. That's strange. Oh, Q, of course. Control Q. I forgot. Okay, there you go. So now, there they are. So they all end up in this system. So if we, for example, I've got some water bottles here. Same thing. They should end up in that chest. There you see. You just saw it appear. It works flawlessly. So that's how I install these. I just need to label them with signs. I'm probably going to do a bit more decoration later on. I'm also going to place that GameCube. Where would be a suitable place? Somewhere here. Here. Oh, I'm in creative mode. Whoops. Okay, let's do it in game mode 0, of course. There. That's our GameCube. So, yeah, now we can play games. So I'm quickly going to show you where I got these GameCubes from. Noah actually has a store. Nomich's Inapplicable Appliances. Is that what its name is? I can never forget. It says apply on the door. Okay, so it's straight ahead, on the other side of the road of our me and TPC's Enchanted Bookstore. So yeah, Nomich 11's Inapplicable Appliances. Appliance? I think that's a misspell. Okay, I'm getting some weird lag frames. I don't know why. Okay, so he basically sells literally everything, and everything that you can that has like a strange price, like the all-in-one PC. Actually, he searched online for these prices. So, for example, he searched for, I think it's his toaster even. He searched up the price on the internet and basically put it right here. So, and these, the Xbox One, the NES, the GameCube, and the Nintendo Wii, those are current prices. So I bought the GameCube. It's not too expensive. I mean, it literally costs nothing. So you take one, you press the button, and you go. And that's where I bought this. So it's pretty cool. It costs him 1 gold, but I think it's very worth it. It's very decorational, and we're probably going to do something more. I think the TV is a little small, so maybe he can make something like a building service or something. I still need to do a little more, like getting rid of this chest and doing everything, but I think that's going to be the rest of this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then a like would be much appreciated. I did a lot of work today, so yeah, I'm going to enjoy this page from now. I'll see you later, guys. Bye!